Welcome to Panther TV, our unified news edition. Hi, I'm Tommy. This is Hersonica. We will have, this is our first show. We are going to have news, music, and fun all in one show. As you just saw, every day starts the same way here at Holliston High School. Our flag goes up, thank you, Pedro. Our teachers and staff arrive next. The walkers walk up Hollis Street, then down Highland Street. Our buses and cars roll in, the bell rings, and the day begins. Welcome to our first show. So here we go. Our first story is about Nugget the therapy dog. Nugget is here to bring tail-wagging times to all students and staff. Nugget is a bona fide therapy dog, so if anyone is having a rough day, Nugget will lift their spirits. We interviewed Miss Calais, one of our school counselors, best school counselors, about Nugget. The interview will be conducted by two of our students, Amara and Hersonica.
Hello, we are from Panther TV today, and we are going to be interviewing Miss Calais and the therapy dog Nugget. My name is Hersonica. Hi, Miss Calais, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Why did Holliston High School decide to have a therapy dog?
Well, I actually have a dog, and he was about 9 when I first thought the idea would be great, since I work here and I knew how much I love having a dog myself, just because he's such a calming and fun influence. And so I asked my principal at the time if she thought it would be okay to bring one in, and she said she would love the idea. And I asked all my peers around here if they thought it would be great, and they all loved the idea of having a dog, so I ended up going to get him certified. Luckily, the superintendent agreed it was a good idea, and so I did, and here he is.
Here is Amara coming out with a toy from the class of 2026. So what are some traits of a therapy dog?
For the most part, they're looking for dogs that are always good with people, as in they will never nip, they won't get too excitable, they won't get upset too easily, they don't growl, they don't do a lot of things that might scare a person, even like a little kid who might rub him the wrong way. They want to make sure that even if he's rubbed the wrong way, he's still a decent dog. They want to make sure that he won't grab all the food on the floor that's around, that he is trainable, that if I say come, he'll come. If I say stop or sit, he'll do that, so that he's in control. And he really was naturally born just like that, so I got very lucky.
And what are some benefits that have happened at school since Nugget has came?
So I see a difference. If I walk down the hall with Nugget and he's on my leash, so many kids that might otherwise just be sort of feeling the way they do, or just looking down at their phones, or kind of walking along just straight forward, I just see these kids break into smiles all the time, and the most beautiful, genuine smiles that I ever get to see. And I see that a lot come down. So that for me is just so fun to see them. And then so many kids come down just to visit with him during the day, just to give him a pet or play with him, because I know it just resets them and makes them feel good. I know he's good for the adults that are in here too, because we all feel a little just calmer and happier when he's around. So I think he makes just this little bit of a positive difference in general around the school.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, thank you.
Now my friend Amara will continue the interview.
Hi, Miss Calais. How are you?
I'm well, Amara, thank you. How are you?
Good, thank you. Where does Nugget stay during the day?
Nugget kind of is all over the place with me. So in resting form, he has a nice little bed under my desk where he can just go and chill. And he's there a lot when I'm just sitting there. He has free reign of the whole guidance area as well as the main office area, because they've all been incredibly welcoming to him. So he'll go visit each office throughout the day and say hello to people, and then he's often with me when I go out into the halls, or I'll take him out in the morning just to say hello, or I'll go to a class and he'll come with me. So mostly where I am is where he goes.
How do you protect the well-being of Nugget?
So the space under my desk is one of the biggest things because he can just go there and kind of disappear from the crowds and know that he's got space and he can just stay tightly tucked in there. Other than that, he's just so happy with every single person that comes in and wants to pet him or say hi to him that in fact, I think it is kind of his well-being to be here in school where he can be sort of loved by so many people, and he gets plenty of downtime at home when we go later.
What kind of breed is Nugget?
Nugget's a Maltipoo, which is a mixture of a Maltese and a poodle, mini poodle. He's 11 years old.
Thank you.
You're welcome, thank you.
I can really see how Nugget's going to be so much help for all the students in the Holliston High School.
Well, doggone it. That was a good interview. Looked like everyone was having a ball. Let's hope Nugget will be here forever.
Our next segment is incredible. We have this tremendous teacher, Mr. Clay, who created a class called Songwriters Save the World. We are going to now hear Crystal, who will introduce us to what we'll see and hear in Mr. Clay's jam room. Take it away, Crystal.
Holliston High, home of the Panthers, the art saves lives. Music plays a big part of that. We are going now, as part of Panther TV, to Mr. Clay's jam room to listen to a class that has written songs that say, hey, we can do better. This collection of original music and lyrics written and composed by our own Holliston students is called Songwriters Save the World Tour, and it starts here. Let's go in and listen.
Right. Thanks for coming to the Morning Jam Cafe, all of you.
We only have a one world. We try to protect it, stop wasting our resources so we can heal it.
And this song's also stemmed from one of the SDGs from a prompt that we got in class. And I tried to focus it around child abuse or just being stuck in a toxic home and like not being able to get out and just trying your best.
Screams are a silent sound, no wonder it sounds like home. My walls are crumbling down, no protection in this dome.
So this song is called Fishing, and it's by Michael and the Fish. So I guess it's just built up of a combined passion. We chose like a social development goal about fishing and overfishing and just protecting the ocean. You guys ready? Protect the sea for you and me. Just let it be. That is the key. It's not too late to keep them apart. So let it be. And we'll reverse their fate. What's the point of fishing when there's no fish left to fish? The last of our marine life being served up as a five-star dish. What's the point of fishing when there's no fish left to fish? Oh, what's the point of fishing?
Wow, that was tremendous, transformative, and it makes me want to pay attention to the world around me and make a positive change. Every song sang was originally written and composed by the students. We will be interviewing one of the songwriters later on in the show, so stick around. It will be great.
Thank you, Crystal. That was great. It takes a lot of courage to write a song, put it out to music and then perform it live. I know we just showed you a snippet of the concert. If you want to see the entire performance, go to HCAT's YouTube and you can see it in its entirety. Look for The Last Jam, October 6th. Next, we have an interview with one of the songwriters, Bridget. I interviewed Bridget about composing and performing her wonderful song, It Is Raining Again. Following the interview, we will show a music video that we created for Bridget that highlights her environmental message. Here's our interview. Hi, Bridget. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good as well. So, how was your experience like in this class?
My experience in this class was so cool. I really loved it. I'm really grateful for the opportunity too. I definitely became like a better student and a better musician, so it was really great.
And how was your assignment?
So our assignment was to research a topic that's relevant to our generation. So I chose to research Sustainable Development Goal number 13, which is climate action, because I love the environment and I love environmental science. And so I researched this goal, and I discovered like issues with climate change and how it's up to us to solve them. And so then from there, I took what I learned and I created lyrics for my song, and then I was able to develop the melody and the guitar chords to go with it.
You all were so terrific and you all did such a great job.
Thank you.
So you have such tremendous talent, Bridget. Where do you see yourself in the future?
Thank you. I definitely love music, so I definitely see myself doing something with that in the future. But I love learning. So to bring those two things together in this class was really cool, and I think it'll definitely help me in the future.
That's terrific. And the most interesting part of this class is the project that you guys do at the end, where you go on stage and you perform your song in front of many teachers and all your classmates. What was that experience like?
Yeah, it was such a cool experience. I mean, I definitely had to push myself out of my comfort zone because I was so nervous and I didn't even want to do it at first. But I have like really amazing teachers like Mr. Calais and my amazing classmates, and they really pushed me and they're just like so encouraging. So I was able to go and do it, and now looking back, I'm really glad I did, because even though it was difficult, it definitely made me better just all around. So yeah, I'm really thankful for the opportunity.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Bridget.
Thank you for having me.
Looking out the window, it's raining again. Sky is changing, it feels different, but I can't make sense of it. This issue has to be recognized by all of the people to make progress. So let's save our planet for you and I and generations to come. 'Cause the temperatures are rising and I've decided that I'm gonna spread this message with my voice. Finding solutions can seem like a burden, but we gotta have cautious. We can fix the world, but only if everyone's on board. One increase of a degree is not okay, and it will only go up if we don't find a way. Don't find a way. We gotta cool down the earth so the rain doesn't fall so hard, and all the natural disasters don't continue to severely harm. 'Cause the temperatures are rising and I've decided that I'm gonna spread this message with my voice. Finding solutions can seem like a burden, but we gotta have cautious. our mission will one day be complete.
That was very, very well done. What a talent. I would recommend all students, songwriters, musicians, and those who want to change the world to take this wonderfully challenging, impactful class. Thank you, Mr. Clay. Our final segment has to do with sports, but it is not about the players or the final score. It is about the people who call the game. They tell us what is happening on the field. They bring the game to life for the viewer. In our final segment, we interview Lucas, a senior who has been announcing games for a while. We want to ask Lucas how and why he became a sports announcer and what advice he would give to those students who would like to be sports announcers. You know the game must always go on. Let's listen to what he has to say. Hi, first, thank you so much for coming and speaking with us. What made you decide to get involved in announcing games?
So initially, I've always loved sports and I've always loved playing sports, but my junior year, I got injured and had to have knee surgery and couldn't play throughout the year. But I still wanted to be involved in and around the sports world. But I didn't just want to be a sports manager or a team manager because I thought it was pretty boring because all I do is take stats down. And I found out about HCAT and the fact that they cover games, and I was like, I definitely want to do that because my father he's worked in radio for like over 30 years, so that has also inspired me to want to do sports broadcasting.
That's very cool. And do you prefer calling the game or providing the color?
Initially, because I wasn't as experienced, I did color, and some of the stuff, like I know sports, but I'm not as good for color because play-by-play, you're just saying what's happening and just colors describing it kind of. So I think as of right now, I like doing play-by-play more.
Mm-hmm. You have called hockey, basketball, and I believe lacrosse. Do you have a favorite, and is one more difficult to call?
I'd say my favorite is basketball just because the emotion and the people I'm able to announce with for basketball. Hockey is definitely the most difficult because the game it moves so fast and sometimes you can't see in like the corner boards. But yeah, I'd say hockey's the hardest just because, again, most of the time for hockey I'm by myself, so I'm doing like both color and play-by-play. But then, yeah, basketball is definitely my favorite.
Mm-hmm. And is this job pretty stressful? Do you get caught up in the emotion of the game?
I think it's a funny thing because when you do it, I'm not like crazy experienced, but I'm always stressed before, and then once you get in a rhythm, it's fine. But I'm definitely caught up in the emotion. That's why I kind of love it because I can be biased, especially if I'm announcing friends. Then definitely emotion plays a huge factor.
Has your past experience playing sports helped you announce the games?
I would definitely say so. Just because it's like if I played the sport, then I already know like the rules and how to play the game. So I definitely say that it helps you kind of see the game, and you're seeing it from a different view.
Mm-hmm. Do you create a script before the games, or do you just go with the flow?
You definitely have to have a script because when you try to go off script, trust me, I've tried it. You lose your train of thought, or you simply you just kind of especially with the stress, you're searching your brain for things to say, and it usually either comes out in a jumble or doesn't come out at all. So.
Mm-hmm. Do you think as you graduate and leave Holliston High School, you will continue to announce games in college and beyond, perhaps?
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. That's what I want. I was going to go to college for, so I definitely want to do that. And definitely in college, hopefully I can do it as a professional career, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm. By announcing the games, you are leaving a recorded history of your times here at Holliston High School, and we thank you for that. All your games will be available on HCAT on demand for anyone to listen and watch, and that is incredible. What would you say to a student that was interested in announcing games?
Do it. I 100% say it's a great idea. It's because it helps with a lot of things, public speaking, confidence. Also, it's so fun because if you want to be involved with sports, but you say you're not as good or you just don't want to play, it's just a great way to stay involved. And again, especially if your friends are playing, it's just like you get to talk about your friends playing the sport. It's really awesome.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for all of your efforts and the time you gave us today, and we wish you all the best for your future endeavors.
Thank you.
That was a great interview. A home run. If any students are interested in sports announcing, they should take the plunge. You never know what will happen until you try.
Well, that is a wrap. Do not forget to check out The Last Jam. You will love their passion and their performance. Well, that is our show. Have a great day. Remember, building bridges allows us all to get to the other side.